And let the one who has no sword sell his cloak and buy one.
Hey guys, this is Spencer with Defense Training, and I want to go over a comparison between the TLR-7 HLX, which has a rechargeable battery, and then the Olight Baldr S. So stay tuned.
This video is brought to you by Holsters by Defense Training. Make sure to check them out at holstersbydefensetraining.com.
Alright guys, so I want to do a little comparison, and I know a lot are going to say, well, one's a light and one's a light laser. Yes, that is correct, but I want to go over this, and I'm going to try not to be too biased. I want to be upfront about that. I am a huge Olight fan, huge. In fact, we keep the Olight Baldr minis in our store. You can check those out, buy those online, or if you live in Anderson, you can actually come pick one up. But I want to go over a couple things about them. So there's downsides to both of them, really. So the Olight Baldr S is rated at 800 lumens. I do not believe that's correct. I believe this is more 500 or 600 lumens. Testing against other 500 and 600 lumen lights is putting out about that kind of lumen, which is plenty bright enough to blind somebody. Don't get me wrong, that's plenty enough to blind somebody. So don't take that into account as far as, oh, I'm not going to buy it because they're rating. The way they test these lights, they test them in ways it will read 800 lumens, the way that one test, and then another test will read that it's only 500 or 600 lumens. But if I'm correct, this is not what it says. However, it's still plenty enough, bright enough to blind you, and I'll show you that here in a minute. The TLR-7 HLX is rated at 1000 lumens. I believe this is better. However, it's got a more focused beam on it. So when you focus it in, it's more direct beam, which is pretty good. You can really blind somebody with that, which I like about that, which is really good. A couple of things about it. This one comes with a blocking system to where you have to put the different blocks in to move it back and forth. So you have to take this off, put the blocks in and all that. You have a screw. Now it comes with a key and stuff, so you can unscrew it and all that. It's light only, and then you have the blocks. You have a charging battery, but you have to pull the battery out, and it's got a little USB port in the battery. To be honest, I'm not a fan of this. I would rather just swap out batteries, or buy the rechargeable batteries in the little case that has the case charger, and you put 4 or 6 or however many you buy that comes in it. Then I can pull one out, swap it out, put the other one in there. That's probably the way I would go with that. That's what I do with a lot of my training guns. I have several training guns that take these same 123 or 123A lights or batteries, these batteries, and they're chargeable. So that's the way I go with that. This one, easy on, easy off lever lock. You can move this back and forth. So I can go all the way back. I can go forward if I want to. Maybe you have long fingers, you need it a little bit further forward. You can just do that by unhooking that lever lock. I would let mine sit about right there. And it's easy on, easy off. So that's on, or that's off, and then that's on. That's all that's to it. This one, you have to take your key or a nickel or something and unscrew this and pull it off. So pros here, cons there. Not a big deal. You're not going to be taking this on and off anyway. The batteries here, you unscrew the battery. This one has an internal battery, but they have lifetime warranties. And I've never had a problem out of mine. So good to go there. Now, this one's light only at 1000 lumens. This one you could select between laser, laser light, and light. So I'm going to do laser. So you've got the green dotted laser there. Of course, on camera it's a little more starbursted than it is in reality. However, I like the green laser. I'm going to put it back on. There you go, with the light and the laser here. So this is what you've got between the two. Comparably, the Streamlight's longer here. So you can go with a longer Olight, but I want to compare one for a basic smaller, like a compact handgun, to your standard full size that you don't want something sticking out. So you can get a bigger Olight with a laser, but it's going to stick out. So this is one that's not going to stick out, and those other Olights will compare better with the brightness of this one. But I want to show you something in the dark on the target. So let's go check that out. Alright guys, so I've got a target. It's about 40 feet away from me. My shop's 50 foot long. on the inside, and I'm about 40 feet, so I'm a few feet in from one wall and it's a few feet in from the other wall, so I'm probably actually closer to 45 feet, but we'll say it's about 40 feet away from me, and then I'm going to pop the Streamlight on him first. This is 1,000 lumen, the TLR-7 HLX, so this is 1,000 lumen, and this is what you got. Now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to draw this a little closer on the camera. Alright, so that's comparable about what I can see. So I can actually see the numbers, those little white dots, but that's what they look like. They look like white dots. I just know their numbers from using this target over the past 10 or so years. But this is what we see. We got a good projected 1,000 lumens on the guy. He's blinded. I can see him, and I can take care of business. So the only drawback to this is I can see the sights with it dark here with the light. You know, it's a shadow basically, but I can see the sights. The only downside is the middle of the night if I'm groggy. I'm not going to be able to see them sights very well. Right now I see them fine because it's, you know, like 10 or 11 in the morning. So I'm awake, I'm good. Now I'm going to cut this out. We're going back dark. The only light that I have on is a flashlight back here to help me see what I'm doing. Now what I'm going to do, sit that one down, pick my other one up. I'm going to do the Olight. Let me make sure it should be light laser all over here. I'm crashed in the middle of the night. I woke up, boom, I'm on target. I know I'm on target. I don't have to align my sights up. I am on target. I can get him right here, right now. I'm center of mass, which is what you want, most room for error. You could put it up to his head if you wanted to. I would stay about here because it's going to blind him either way. And then I can take care of business. For me, that is just easier. Especially in the middle of the night, I like the laser combo, light laser combo over this, because now I have to come in and aim my sights in the middle of the night. I do have optics on my gun, but I'm going to tell you, at nighttime when you're groggy, you just woke up, that is hard to see. That laser is not so hard to see. It's very easy to see. Now I'm going to walk up about 20 feet. I'm going to shine them toward the camera. I'm going to shine the Streamlight directly at the camera. But the Olight, not so much. I'm going to shine it below and above the camera because I don't want that laser messing with my sensor. Alright, so I'm going to walk up 20 feet, roughly, on the camera. That's what you got from the Streamlight. I'm going to do it again on the camera. So that's pretty blinding. Now I'm going to do the Olight below the camera, then above the camera. I can see that laser very well. In fact, let me get on it. I'm on the swivel joint of the head of the tripod, and you should be blinded. And that's about 20 feet away. I didn't go all 40 feet. You saw what I could do on the 40 feet. You're usually not going to be shooting somebody. You've got a very large house if you've got 40 feet directly through, and we have a long hallway, and I don't even have 40 feet in our long hallway. I've got about 20, I think, but it's not 40. Even from the long hallway to the other side of the living room, I don't think it's but about 30 to 32 from what I can see from the hallway. But that's what we got with the laser. That's what we got with the Streamlight non-laser. Alright guys, so let's go back over here to the table and talk about it. Alright guys, so we saw that. Again, I'm a huge Olight fan. If I was going to choose one of these and I wasn't stuck on a name brand, personally I would go to the Olight. For you staunch Streamlight guys, more power to you, man. If that's what you like, that's what you like. It's kind of like anything else. If you like a Glock, I have a Glock. I'm not a big fan of a Glock. However, I have a lot of guns, and I have my favorites and I have my not so favorites. But they all work. Same thing with this. This is going to blind the person. This is not going to have any problems blinding that person, and you're good to go. This one has the laser. I can get on target. I blinded the person and I'm on target, and I can take care of business, especially middle of the night. I'm groggy, just woke up to a crash in the middle of the night. I've grabbed my gun, I popped my light on, and then I'm going out to check to see what's going on. And then if I have an intruder, I can pop that laser on his chest, and then take care of business if I need to. Alright guys, I just wanted to give you my opinion in the comparison between the TLR-7 HLX and then the Olight Baldr S. This is Special Defense Training. Stay safe, stay armed.
We've been instructing firearm training courses since 2008 and offer South Carolina Concealed Weapons Permit classes, Church Safety Security Team training, Advanced Handgun training, Ultrasonic Handgun cleaning, and much more. Go to defensetraining.org for more info and to get signed up for a class. Also, make sure to check out our online store for our custom Kydex handgun and magazine holsters. We offer in the waistband, outside the waistband, appendix, and our new track appendix carry holster, as well as active retention magazine holsters, and other firearm and everyday carry accessories. Check them out at holstersbydefensetraining.com. We hope to see you at our next video.